So what has been the most rewarding aspect of fatherhood for you?
The most rewarding aspect of fatherhood is the fact that my son now recognizes my voice, and coming home from work, like when I talk to him or say anything to him, the fact that he kind of gets antsy when his mom is holding him and he wants to jump out of her arms and come to me is like the most gratifying thing, bro. Like, I never could have imagined that someone would be that excited to see me when I get home. You know, and I know it's early, but that is, right now, that is top tier for me.
I love it. It's because you're a new father, right?
Absolutely, new dad. He's only 4 months.
Man, I love it. So because I know you're at the early stage of fatherhood, and so am I, there's still some challenges that come, not just with being a father, interaction with the kids, but just how fathers think and how they function. So for you, if it is the children, what has been the biggest challenge that you face as a father at the earliest stages?
Okay, so the biggest challenge I've been facing so far, I know it's gonna sound a little weird when I say this, but the biggest challenge is getting up, leaving the house to go to work. That is the biggest challenge because I've been home since he's been born and I've kind of gotten an attachment. So I wasn't raised with mom and dad at home. So being able to have my wife at home and my son, I thoroughly enjoy being home with them. So like the biggest challenge, even though I know I need the money to support my family, but the biggest challenge, honestly, man, is like getting up in the morning and not being able to, be at the house with them while they're home, you know what I'm saying? So like that right there, and I think about that every day. So it's like when I'm at work, I cannot wait for 3 o'clock so I can jet home just to be with my family. Like I said, I never had that growing up, even though my father was in my life, mom and dad were separated. So I didn't really have that close knit of being, in the house with mom and dad and being raised as a whole family. So that's the biggest challenge so far.
How do you hope to be remembered as a father by your children?
I haven't gotten that far yet because I'm new.
Yes.
But if I could have an answer, I guess I just want to be remembered as a hero, as a role model, as somebody that you can be proud of to say, that's my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just think being a hero, we all have superheroes that we love, we fantasize, or we look at other people that we admire in the same way that we have those admirations about those people. That's how I want my son to remember me. If all else fails, my dad was a man. He took care of us. We never lacked for anything. He was a provider. He always, my dad was my superhero. So that's how I want to be remembered, as my son's superhero. Because superheroes are something that has been around for years, and they're always going to be around. Superman came out in the 1950s, 40s or something like that, and he's still relevant today. So I want to just leave behind a great legacy. If that makes, sum it up, I just want to have a great legacy. I want him to be proud to bear my name so that whenever he had kids, his kids would bear my name, and so forth and so on.